a little bit of brain work, a little bit of problem solving here. So on this page, we have some balance scales, and it's going to be your job to answer what each of these items is equal to. So we're going to be doing these together, and then later on, in the next couple pages, you're going to be practicing them on your own. So what I can see here is I have 3 stars, and 3 stars equals 60. And I notice over here it's asking me what 1 star equals. So I could just write a little algebra problem. 3 stars equals 60. So what would 1 star equal? Well, if you divide both sides by 3, 1 star is going to equal 20. So there's my very first question. 1 star equals 20. So then you carry that to the next scale. If 1 star is 20, I have a 20 and a 20. So how much is over there? Over there is actually 40. So I know I have 40 units over there. 40 units equals 4 squares. Okay? So I have 40 equaling 4 squares. So it's asking us what 2 squares would equal. So if I divide that by 2 to get 2 squares equals what? 20. Okay? Well, what would 1 square equal? Now it wants to know what 1 square would equal. So if I divide by 2 again, 1 square equals 10. Okay? So you kind of get the idea. So go ahead and pause the video and then see if you can work through and get this one. Okay? You're pausing. All right, so you should have this done now, and we're going to work through it together to see if you did it correctly. So we have 15 equaling 5 circles. So I'm going to write that out. 15 equals 5 circles. Since that looks like a 0, I'm going to just color it in right now to say it's 5 circles. So right here it asks me what 1 circle equals. So let's divide by 5. So 1 circle equals 3. 3 units. All right, so what do I have over here? I have 3 and 3, and then I have a diamond, and I don't know how much a diamond equals. So what I need to do is say, well, 3 plus 3 is 6. So I have 6 plus a diamond over here. I'm going to write this down here. I have 6 plus a diamond, oops, not that, a diamond equals 36. If you subtract 6 to both sides, what does a diamond equal? 30. So 1 diamond equals 30. So that helps you for the next one. So you have 30, another 30, and another 30. So 30 plus 30 plus 30 is how much? 90. So hopefully that's what you got for that guy. All right, see if you can figure out the next one. Pause the video, and then come back and see how you did. All right, so your video should have been paused. So here's how I worked this one out. I said, okay, I have 3 different cylinders. I have 4 squares and a circle, and I don't know how much a circle stands for, but I did look ahead at the next scale, and 1 circle equals what? 2 squares. So instead of this circle here, I could have had 2 squares. If I can draw a square, goodness. Okay? So really, 3 cylinders equals 6 squares, 6 cubes. So that's a lot easier now. So how much does 1 cylinder equal? Well, if you divide them into thirds, right? 1 cylinder is going to equal 2 cubes. Okay, so how many squares is 1 cylinder? 2 squares. All right, so let's work it on the next page. We're going to get a little more challenging. All right, we have rectangular prisms here, so little gold bars you could say. We have cylinders, and we have cubes. And you need to figure out how much 1 cylinder equals. Okay, so go ahead and pause, and then come back and see how you did. All right, so what I found out is since I have 2 rectangular prisms here, I'm going to say, or not 2, 6 rectangular prisms, and they equal 2 spheres. So I'm going to say 6 rectangular prisms equal 2 spheres. So Right now I'm saying, well, how much would one sphere equal? One sphere, if I divide by 2, one sphere is going to equal 3 of these. Okay, so one sphere equals 1, 2, 3. Okay? One sphere equals 3 of those. So over here I have 3 spheres, and they are equaling how many cubes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cubes. So, if I divide by 3, one sphere equals 3 cubes. Okay? So what are you going to do to figure out what one rectangle is? Let me write one sphere over here equals 3 rectangles. Okay? So since I know one sphere is 3 rectangles and one sphere is also 3 cubes, I can use the transitive property to put those two equal to each other. So 3R equals 3C. 3 rectangular prisms is the same as 3 cubes. So divide by 3. One rectangle is the same as 1 cube. Good work. All right, the last one down here is nice and fun. So pause it and see if you can get it. All right, so let's see how you did here. So we've got a bunch of different information here. So I just started writing stuff down. So I have a cube and a sphere, and I said that equals a cylinder. Just trying to make information, get down some basic information here. I know one sphere also equals a cube and a pyramid. I know 2 cylinders equals 3, I said they're pyramids. They're kind of actually cones, but I'm going to use a P right now for cone because I have C for cube right now. So 2 of those equals 3P, 2 C's equals 3P, and I want to know what else could I say for a sphere. Okay? So making some information about that, I was like, what else can I do? So I know I'm going to take this guy right here and I'm going to write him again. A cube and a sphere equals cylinder. And then I said, okay, well, what else could I do? I know that a sphere, equals a cylinder, a cube, and a pyramid. Goodness. So a cube is the same as writing for that sphere, a cylinder, a cube, and a pyramid. A cube and a pyramid, and that equals a cylinder. Okay? So all I did is take this S, and I plugged in this CP in for it. So let's see, what do we have? We have 2 cylinders. 2 cylinders equaling 2 cubes in a pyramid. That might help us. 1 cylinder here equals 2 cubes in a pyramid, and we have 2 cylinders over here. So I have 1 cylinder, CYL, equaling 2 cubes and a pyramid. So 1 cylinder is 2 cubes in a pyramid. We're getting closer. Do you see it? Okay. So if I have 2 cylinders, that's going to equal 4 cubes and 2 pyramids. So I've got the 2 pyramids. There's 1, there's 2. But I don't have 4 cubes, do I? I have another pyramid. So what does this pyramid have to equal? This pyramid has to equal these 4 cubes. So 1 pyramid equals 4 cubes. Well, how does that help us? Because we want to know what a sphere equals. But if I go back here, 1 pyramid equals 4 cubes, right? Look up here. 1 pyramid equals 4 cubes. So what does this equal to? 4 cubes. So what does 1 sphere equal? 5 cubes. That was a tough one. Okay, so 1 sphere equals 5 cubes. All right, so what you're going to do now is you're going to work through these, and then you will check it over on the counter and show Mrs. Lyman. Good work.